Pablo Mendoza after getting. This morning, an illegal immigrant man is behind bars accused of raping a mentally incapacitated teen. Enterprise police arrested Pablo Mendoza after getting word of a crime happening last month. Sheriff Scott Bird confirmed to WDHN that Mendoza is in the United States illegally. Authorities say that Mendoza had sex with the teen and the teen could not consent due to her being, quote, physically helpless or mentally incapacitated. Mendoza is charged with the rape in the first degree and is currently being held in the Coffee County Jail without bond.
Shalom. Koholo Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rahakwadesh. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and other bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the 144,000, the elect men of the nation of Israel that's teaching in truth, sincerity, and diligence, giving warning through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. And this is what we're warning you of, man. Evil's increasing here on the planet Earth. You know, and evil's far beyond what you expected. That's going to ultimately reshape the reality that's being played out here in America. Because one thing about these illegal immigrants, the way that you women parade yourself around here in the society, well, in their country, you would be looked at as a harlot, you know, a whore or a sex worker, man. But here in America, in the West, that behavior that you behave yourself in is accepted. You know, men don't touch you. Men keep their distance. You know, men try not to look too long so they don't creep you out. But you got a new, you know, kind of man that's coming over here to this society, man, that's coming from these foreign countries. And they don't operate how the American man operate. And that's just danger for you. You know, the nigga went as far as taking advantage of a fucking female with Down syndrome, man. You know, they call mentally incapacitated, you know. But these things is going to continue to grow. They're going to pick up, you know, and they're going to start coming, you know, on you regular women out there, man. You know, they warning you of blackouts, warning you of cell phone outages. You see, and these things is going to grow, man. You got sleeper cells in major and minor cities here in America, and this happened down here in Alabama, man. You know, this is in Alabama. You see, these things is going to grow, man, and it's going to pretty much bring dis-ease on you people here in this society, especially you women, because you parade yourself around as a harlot, you know, real quick. This the book of Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil. Yeah, and people are not in that spirit of redeeming the times. They're not, you know, even concerned with the things that's taking place in the earth. They're not concerned with, evil's picking up, you know, murder, wickedness just continually growing. They're not concerned with these things. They living in that spirit of peace and safety, and these things is just going to start happening all of a sudden, and a lot of people going to be taken because they're not seeing it coming. You know, they not walking circumspectly in these evil times, man. You know, here it is. It's a heavy spirit of, you know, kidnapping going on. People getting kidnapped. A lot of people coming up missing, and there's really a lot of women. But yet you still have women in this society parading themselves around, you know, half naked, very provocative, you know, and trying to entice men. You see, but that's going to backfire on you, man, because a lot of you women are going to start ending up missing, man. You know, and not only are you going to be missing, but these men are going to start taking advantage of you. You see, you got a whole new kind of man coming into America, man, from these foreign countries. You see, so it's only fitting for us to come give you warning of these things that's about to take place here on the planet Earth, in which the Lord is about to cause these things to happen. Because this is the Lord combating the pride and arrogancy of you women. You know, combating that whoredom spirit that you women walk in proudly. You see, the Lord is going to combat that by causing these evils to grow upon you. He says, redeeming the times because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, man. Yeah, don't be unwise, you know, pretty much not considering, not being concerned. You see, because this is the will of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You don't want those evils to fall upon you. But only, you know, the elect women, you know, those who repent and return to your how by Shema shine true sincerity and diligent and sincerely seeking the Lord is only going to repent and acknowledge these things. But you 2/3 women out there, man, you know, these things is going to come down on you. And it's going to come down hard, man. It's going to break their ease. It's going to break, you know, that sense of comfort that you walk in. You see, because real quick, that's why the Lord tell you, Hosea, Amos 6 in verse 1, it says, woe to them that are at ease in Zion. And who's more at ease than these women, man? You know, they the most at ease when it comes to the nation of Israel. They love it here, man. You see, that's why the Lord said, woe unto you, meaning death and destruction. Because these things is ultimately going to unfold, and the Lord is going to break their ease when these terrorists start to take hold of you. You see, and trust in the man of Samaria, which are named chief of nations, in which that chief of nations today would be America. You know, and America is responsible for promoting that type of spirit, man. They got you women operating in that whoredom spirit. You know, through your leaders like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. You know, and scriptures also tell you how your leaders cause you to err. Because you got these women out here, you know, that they got these platforms. You got a heavy influence here in America that's teaching you women to be whores, man. They're teaching you women how to be provocative. You know, that's teaching you women how to be rebellious, you know, delusional. And all that shit is going to backfire you, man. You see, it says, which are named chief of nations to whom the house of Israel came. So, yeah, woe to you people who are at ease in Zion, man. You so-called Black, Latino, and Native American Indians. You know, and especially you women. You see? This is Isaiah 32 and verse 9. It says, rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, you see? Give ear unto my speech. The Lord saying, hey, rise up, you know, you women that are at ease, man. Because you are the most at ease here in this society. You're not concerned with nothing. You ain't got no accountability. You know, you do wickedness and you act as if you did nothing wrong. You know, you're heavily delusional. You see, you pretty much just in the trick bag, man. And when these evils unfold on you, you're not going to know from whence it came. You see, hey, a lot of these women going to be afraid to come outside, man. You know, some of these women going to die cooped up in their apartment. You know, die being boarded up in their houses because they're going to be afraid of the outside world, man. They gonna start to grow a sense of being afraid of men, you know, from the things that's going to be taking place here in this society, man. And it's all going to be because how you was operating here in the planet Earth, ultimately right here in America. The Lord is going to bring your fears upon you. Right now, you on some, I fight a man, I don't need a man, I wish a nigga would type of, you know. But the Lord is going to put a different spirit on these men. A nigga ain't going to always operate like a weak American, man. You know, that's why the Lord bringing forth a new kind of man into this society. The migrants, you know. Those migrants are going to break that comfort, that sense of ease that you people are in, you know, especially you women. But again, he says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vengeance shall fail. The gathering shall not come. Yeah, the vengeance is going to fail, and the gathering is not going to come. You're not going to have nobody to call to come to your aid, to come to your rescue, man. You know, like the Ghostbuster song, you know, who you going to call? Who the hell are you going to call when the grids go down, man? They warning you of the cell phones going out. So who you going to call in that day, man? When your neighbor right across the hall from you know what kind of woman you is, know how you operate, know that you like to walk out the house half naked, come back in the middle of the night all drunk and staggering around, know that you're a loudmouth, and he just lusting after you. When the grids go down and the power cut off, he gonna kick in your door, man. And he gonna take advantage of you. You see? These things is ultimately gonna start unfold. The Lord tell you how your wives should be ravished, man. You know, and whether you just got a boyfriend or you just got a trick, sex is marriage, man. Whether you know it or not, you married to that man. You see? And you gonna get ravished, man. Yeah, your wives should be ravished. A lot of even women who are physically married, you know, you nigga that bent the knee and put a ring on your finger. You know, you're going to be ravished, man. These things is ultimately going to take place. If it took place from a mentally, you know, disabled person, how much more for you women out there that know what you're doing, man? that you women that get off on enticing men. You see, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vengeance shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, you careless ones. Strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Yeah, be troubled, man. You better tremble, you ones that are at ease, you careless women. You know, you just all throughout the city half naked in leggings and, you know, just all that skin showing. I seen a post, a female talking about some, I don't care how much skin I show, y'all niggas can't touch me. Just keep thinking like that, man. Keep moving in that spirit, because the Lord gonna send somebody to touch you, man. You know, the Lord will send somebody to take advantage of you, man. You know, because you're not operating in the right spirit. Why would God do that? Because what you doing, man? You're not operating in the right spirit. People think that the Lord just do things without a cause, man. No, it's always a cause to everything that's happening here in the planet Earth. It's a reason behind why things unfold the way they do, man. It's a reason behind why a woman get took advantage of. There's a reason why kidnappings happen. Hey, whoever perished being innocent, man. You see, these things is ultimately going to pick up here in the planet Earth, man. And the Lord is going to be orchestrating these things. That's why we tell you to repent. You know, people get offended, but really you should repent, man. Because you being offended in the Lord is not going to help you, but it also is going to destroy you. You see? Because that offense is going to keep you from repenting and fearing and returning unto Him. You see? And your ways offend the Lord. So the Lord telling you to get right and to do the right thing, that shouldn't offend you, man. Because that's ultimately going to keep evils from unfolding on you. You know, real quick. This is 2 Timothy 3 and verse 1. Difficult times will come. This know also that in the last days, perilous times shall come. You see? Perilous. Strong's G5467. It says hard to do, to take, to approach. Hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage, man. You know, and this is the reality. This is the momentum that's going to be taking place here in the planet Earth. You know, what's in the right hand in America. So we tell you to repent. You know, through the idea of reducing strength. Yeah, because America is going to lose its strength. Hey, the police force, you know, ain't going to always be there for you. You know, your cousin, your dad, your uncles, your brothers, they ain't going to always be there for you, man. It's going to come a time where it's just going to be you and the Lord, man. And if you haven't been walking right with your how about Shema Shai, well, evils is going to be directed to your doorstep. The Lord tell you how He was going to lead you into death and destruction because you sinned against Him, man. You see, it's going to be a cause behind these. It's going to be a reason behind these things taking place here in the planet Earth, man. But you got to walk circumspectly, man. You got to repent and return to the Lord now. Seeing these things is intensifying. Seeing the things that's taking place here in the earth. Seeing that America is getting invaded, you know, by immigrants. So you should be in the spirit of serving the Lord to the best of your ability so that you can be kept safe, man. You know. It says, let me grab this. Job 28 and verse 28. It says, and unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. Yeah, depart from evil, depart from what the world has taught you, man. America taught you that being a provocative woman, you know, brings you privilege, pretty girl privilege, and it gets you what you want. But it's going to bring you the complete opposite when that shift take place, man. You know, it's going to bring you destruction. It's going to bring you dis-ease. It's going to bring you torment, man. You see, because that spirit that America's taught you put you in a spirit of pride. It departed you from fearing the Lord. So now you just walk in pride. And the Lord tell you how many great miseries shall be done unto them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world because they have walked in great pride, man. It's that 2 Ezra 8 and 50. You know? So this is why the warning comes out through the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai, which is all orchestrated by the Lord, because the Lord is giving you warning to repent and return unto Him. Depart from your evil ways, man. You know, real quick. Ezekiel 3 and verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. Because it's actually certain men that's watching these things take place that the Lord set up. And the Lord has set these men up to ultimately give you warning of the things that's about to take place here in the planet of earth, so you can know to get right with the Lord before they take place. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. You see, yet, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, in which that's what we do. We warn you. But if you refuse to turn, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So we ultimately deliver our own souls by ultimately coming out, giving you the warning of the impending dangers that's about to take place here in the planet Earth. Because the Lord tell you evils and only evil, behold, is come. So these things is going to grow far beyond measures, and it's going to pretty much reshape the reality that's taking place here in America, especially with you women. You know, you're not going to always be able to prance around America and, you know, half naked and provocative clothing, you know, damn Sheen clothing and fucking beauty supply store clothes, rainbow clothing and city trend clothing and shit like that. All this slut gear, you know, this fucking harlot clothing that you people walk in. You're not going to always be able to prance around like that. You ain't going to always be able to be a whore that's well kept. You know, the Lord's going to break that, man. And you're not going to have protection. You see? And those floodgates is going to be opened up on you, man. You know, but I just pray that you was edified. You know, Lord willing. Spirit power, Yahweh Shema, come back with another one. To the next video, so shalom.